Good morning, Lumberjacks, and welcome back to another episode of Lumberjack Dynasty. Today, we're actually gonna make some money and start some of the quests. So stick around. I'll be right back. Okay, guys and gals, sorry about that. For some reason, my mouse does not want to cooperate. Now, in the last episode at the end, we made all these dishes. And right now we're starting at $849. We have 8,100 social points. So, it's not a lot of social points. So what we are going to do is just hop in Christina. And we are going to do what I call a grocery run. And we are actually going to go the opposite way we did before. So we're going to go up here, drive to Natalie. We're going to start off with Natalie. And as soon as we get up here, come on. You can do it. You can get up there, Christina. Christina does not do well on hills, evidently. As you can see, that's me driving. Yeah, that is me driving. We need a new car. We need a new vehicle as soon as possible. But we need to make money. And before we can we need to make a lot of money. We need to buy some land so we can chop down the trees. So, we'll go see Natalie.
Hello, can I help you?
Care to trade?
And we already bought the cookbook, so I'm going to buy the honey. Milk and eggs, and we are going to sell all the stuff we cooked yesterday to her. So that's 537 for that lump. That's 256. That's 252. That's 367, and that's 216. And as you can see now, we got $2,357. So while we're here, we'll visit the coffee shop, and I'll just go around this real quick.
Hi, how are you?
Hi there.
Care to trade?
Sure.
Now we're just going to be buying stuff is basically what we're going to be doing. So we'll go ahead and buy that. Okay, guys, we're back at the farm. This section is the farm. The lumber mill's the next section. So what we are going to do is just park Christina here. And we are working on a place to stay quest. And which basically is we get to repair all the buildings on this property, and the first building I want to repair is the greenhouse. So F3. There you go. Come on, F2. Okay, well, let's come up here, and we'll start on the roof here. Okay, and then we'll do this one. And I'm just going to go ahead and fast forward this. I'll bring you back when we're done with this building. Okay guys, we got the greenhouse done, and you might have noticed I also worked on the fence. So what I'm going to do next is get rid of the hammer, and we're going to come over here, and this is where our seeds are stored, and it tells you how many seeds you got. You got 5 of the zucchini, you got 10 of the tomatoes, we got 8 pumpkins, 230 of the paprika, we got 10 melons, we got 10 cucumbers, and we got 10 of the chili. And what I want to do is grow what we actually need. So I'm for the highest item is come over here to the cookbook, and this gives us the recipe for forest casserole. This is actually the highest. When we sell to the vendors, this will make the most money out of this. So I need paprika and zucchini and mushrooms. Well, we only get the mushrooms from the forest, as we learned from Lily how to pick mushrooms. So what we are going to do here is we're going to plant zucchini. We only have 5, so we'll click on the zucchini and we'll put the plots right here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we got 230. We lucked out because sometimes you get a bunch of pumpkins, but we need to plant paprika. And that's an item that we cannot buy from our vendors. So we have to actually grow it. And so let's go ahead, we'll plant the rest of this, all paprika, because we have no more zucchini seeds. So this whole thing is going to be paprika. Okay, and that's all planted. Now the next thing that we need to do, this is a greenhouse, we got a watering system. So we just come over here, press E to activate, and the water starts coming down, and you can see that we are losing money as the water comes down. Now we're only at, we actually lost money. We had 800 something, but we didn't make a lot. So, but we did make up what we are going to lose. So what I'm going to do next, since the greenhouse is started, it takes roughly 10 to 12 days, depending on what you're growing in here, game days to actually harvest your fruit. So that's going to be a while, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted this building done first before we did anything else. So what I'm going to do now is just finish the rest of these buildings until we get to the house. Oh, also, we get 3,000. Every time we complete a building, we get social points. So now we're up to 11,100 social points. We got 3,000. So that bought us over 10,000. We've lost money, but we made money, if that makes sense. We lost money buying all this stuff, but we made money in the beginning. So let's go ahead and finish up these buildings, and I'll bring you back when we're done. Okay, guys, there is something I want to clear up. I kind of lied to you. It used to be when you started a section, if you went into another section, it will undo the section that you did. That doesn't happen anymore. So if I did this is, you can see I still have 2 hammers. But if I change tools and then come back, it's undone the work I've already did. So before you change your tool, make sure that you have the make sure you get all the sections done before you change your tools, and that will help you out in the long run. So I'll meet you back when I am done with all these buildings. Okay, guys, I apologize, something happened with my recording. We have completed the farm, and if you take a look, we've completed all this. We're still in chapter 1, but we are now working on the big task, which is now repairing the lumber mill. Let's go over the equipment. This is where we dump the logs. The logs come up in here. This is the log processing building. Logs come up through here. They get debarked here, and they continue on down to here, where they would either be switched where we had it now, where we got the logs are debarked and put into here, or they're switched over to here and cut into planks. You ride this little trolley here and just bring it down here. This opens up, logs get, that comes down, logs are cut into planks. And this is your switch. You switch the logs back and forth. It's not working right now because we haven't repaired the building. But these little, I forget what they're called now. They will switch. Right now it's set for debarking and put the logs there. And these will switch, and that way it will take the logs and put them there. This building here is your chipboard. And the sawdust from cutting the planks come in here, goes through this machine and glues and presses them all together, and the chipboards come out here. This building here is your plank drying machine. And here's the machinery that operates the dryers. And these dryers here, and if you notice, this comes up here, and you put your planks in here, and they automatically open and close. And once this building's up and running, your planks are dried here. This here is your sawdust collection. It collects the sawdust, it goes here, and then it automatically sends it down through the ground and to the chipboard machine. Over here, this is where the planks will come out and store it until you put them into the dryer or pick them up to sell. These are your logs that we will end up putting back into the water and cutting into there. But these are the logs that we originally process. You can sell your logs just as logs, but you make more money selling them as planks. And this silo here is your silo for the bark. And you can sell the bark over at the lumber mill. We'll get more into this a little bit later. So we got this building repair, we got that building repair, we got that building repair, and this is the last building you got to repair. And this building is your garage for all your lumber mill stuff. This section, I put all my big equipment in here. I usually put my implements in here, like the wagon, the log trailer and stuff like this, and I usually put my tractor and my flatbed, which we'll get into a little bit later on as we'll continue processing through the game. Progressing through the game. So let me go ahead and get these buildings done, and I'll bring you back. Okay guys, we finished the first half of the lumber mill, and I want to show you something because a lot of people have asked me, how do you get all these hammers that are all over the place? Some of it you can't get from the outside because equipment's blocking it. You see it's red, you can get this section, but you can't get this section. You can't get this section, and if we take a look, now completed. We can't get to those. Inside, make sure you do the roof and that little cupola up top there, because you do have to repair that. A lot of people don't get that section, they forget to do the roof. But there's also a bunch of little hammers, so you got to kind of this walk on here and walk on here, then you got to come over to here. Then you gotta come over here, kind of jump on the roller here and get the hammers here and jump up and down, then jump back. There's a lot of jumping around in this game. Then you can put a scaffolding here to get this section. Then you gotta drop down to here to get this section. Then you gotta come back over to here. So make sure you stay on your hammer. Don't put any scaffolding up, and then you're done with this section. So this is the first section. This section right here is the first section. We go do this section, and I'll just show you how to do this one real quick. This is where the logs are, and you just get it from the inside here. Now what I do is I try to get everything I can from the outside, and I missed this section. I could have got this from the outside, buddy. I forgot to do this section. Just make sure you're holding the right mouse button down, and that section is done. So we got 5,000 social points for that. But now the sawmill is ready, and now you can see the little teeth. It cuts the logs here, and then as it comes down the trolley, it cuts the logs into length, and it comes into this machine, and this machine has blades going the other way to cut them into planks. So I'm going to finish the rest of the building, then bring you back. Okay guys, we are done fixing all the buildings. I'm just going to show you a little something. You can put a scaffolding here, which helps you out a lot. Get to the back section. Make sure you check inside and outside the building for all your squares, all your things. If you can't find anything, you don't have to repair this. I repaired this any which way, because eventually I'll upgrade all these buildings with planks and stuff like that. Now, the biggest question on this building is, always make sure you go into this room. There's a window there, but there's a little section that you can't get from inside here, and it's actually nothing you can do from inside here anymore. There used to be a couple things in here, but you can get all this from the outside. And what I do is I put a scaffolding right here, and I go up to here. Actually, yeah, you can go all the way to the top, get this section, but then you need to hop onto the roof, and you can't go this way. What you need to do is just come over to here and go through these two bars, jump, and you'll be able to get the things up here that you couldn't get from inside. Always check the roof, make sure there's nothing on the roofs and all that. Everything is done, so we don't have to worry about it, so we can get our scaffolding picked up. Let's see. Go ahead and pick up our scaffolding so it's out of the way, and we don't have to worry about picking it up later, and it looks better. Trust me. So what we are going to do next is, let's see, F3, we're going to come up here, go hop in Christina. We gotta go see our uncle, let him know that the lumber mill is fixed and operational. So let's drive over to our uncle. Now remember, he has a tractor and a log trailer, and we're helping him out. We're not doing this on our own. We're helping him out. Now the uncle could be anywhere.
The lumber mill is up and running again.
You're a real help. Now listen carefully. I have to tell you something. I know you've been around, and I think you'll like it here. You know, I want to retire, and I've been thinking about selling the farm and the lumber mill for quite a long time. I've been watching you, lad. You have the strength and the spirit. You are the man. You are family, and I think you belong here. Why don't you take the farm and lumber mill off our hands? Make it your own. Live here, start a family, be a part of the community.
I don't know. I don't have the money to buy it from you, even if I wanted to stay.
I know, lad, I know. So my offer is this. You take the house and the lumber mill, make yourself a home here, and build up a business. We share all the lumber mill profit 50-50 until you've paid me off. When you do, it's all yours. You could have a great life. You like it here, and the local people like you too. Maybe you will even have kids who will grow up here too. What do you think?
See, it was a trap. He wanted him to buy the lumber mill and the farm to get it off his hands. because he knows nobody else is going to buy it because you got a big lumber mill down the road. So, hey, now you got 2 lumber mills in the area. He knows nobody else is going to buy it. But now you got a choice. You can say, yeah, I'm truly honored, or you can say many thanks but for the offer, but sorry, Unc, no way. Well, to progress the game, we got to hit 1 any which way, so let's go ahead and do that.
I'm truly honored and grateful for your offer. I accept.
This is wonderful. A new life will begin for you, I'm sure of it. I have to tell Grace. We have to celebrate this.
Okay. Now, remember, we have started chapter 2. We've got 104,000 social points. We don't have any money, but as you can see, we have hunger. Humidity is low, so this game information says we fixed all these buildings. The greenhouse says it lets you know what we are, how many seeds you have. And it'll also tell you you planted 5, ready to harvest 0. It will tell you when it's ready to harvest. Debarking machine, we got 2,630, 13% of its full. And the way you sell the bark, you put it into a trailer and then haul it to the lumber mill to sell. Saw building, silo, chip storage is 2,550, 8% full. Our fuel in stock is 40,000. We can, which I'll show you once we get some money. I'll show you how to buy that. And it also tells you in the farm what farm animals we can. We have 0 hens. We have no rooster. We have 0 cows. We have 0 sheep. We have no dog and no cat. Those are the animals that you can buy: the hen, rooster, cows, sheep, dog, and cat, which I'll show you a little bit later. And then now we're in chapter 2, and now we keep on looking at this. This shows you how much we owe: $2,550,000 to buy the lumber mill and the farm, and we can pay it off in sections. So just hold off the money and pay and do that. And you can, right now we got 600 euros. I can put that towards that, but I'm not going to do that right yet. So that's where we're at. Okay, if we take a look at our lumber mill, we got 4 quests. We got business partners, and this quest won't be done until we pay off our uncle, and that's going to take a while. We got help Isaac, local investor, and Oliver, and his own barn. So we'll talk to Uncle again.
Good to see you, lad. How are you?
Need me to help you with something?
No, nothing at the moment.
Okay, he's already given us that quest, so we don't have to worry about that.
Gotta go. Bye.
So what we are... Oh, wait a minute. We didn't talk to Aunt Grace. Let's go talk to Aunt Grace. Let's see if she's going to give us...
Hello, dear. Good to see you.
Hello, Auntie. How are you?
I am fine, darling. But you look half-starved, dear. Here, I've prepared something for you.
Need me to help you with something?
No, not now. Perhaps later. You can always stop by and ask.
Okay.
Gotta go.
We went
Look
through
after
the rest
yourself.
of these two. If you have any questions about the farm, she goes through what you can do, what you can't do. Lumber mill, you talk to him and he'll show you he'll explain how things work in the lumber mill. So what we are going to do next is go see Oliver, because we need to start buying equipment. Uncle is not going to give us his tractor and trailer to haul logs, get them processed, and so we need our own tractor, our own trailer. We also need a forklift to, oops, yeah, let's just pick that up. I forgot one. And we'll eventually upgrade and process. Those are the logs we've already processed, but now we need a trailer to pick the logs up and process them into there. Oh yeah, let me show you something else you can do now since we fixed this. You can come here and press E. Come on. You can see that it switches. Now all the logs will come down to here and be processed into planks. But we can't really do anything yet until we see Oliver. Because Oliver has a quest, and that's our next quest after you finish repairing everything. You need to come over to here. This is the best way to do all the quests. I'm just going to leave Christina here. And we'll open this up. It goes to the triangle where Oliver is.
Hello there.
Hello, young man. Need anything?
Are you Oliver? My Uncle Charles sent me. He told me you may need some assistance.
Charles sent you? Yes, I am Oliver. I could indeed use some help repairing my barn.
Oliver? Sounds familiar. Have we met? Well, never mind. That's a great barn you have there.
Thanks. Could you help me? Unfortunately, I just bought this place, so don't have a lot of money left and can't pay you. But I can offer food in return.
Ooh, thanks, but no thanks.
Wait! I have an old tractor that I no longer use. Charles told me you have some skills, so maybe this will be a fair trade. But if we're talking about a tractor as a reward, I will need more than just a barn fixed.
What do you mean?
Do you see the forest over there? I need this space, and I don't care about the trees, so you can have them. But I want this area flat. Deal?
Progress the game,
A
yes.
tractor, you say? I can certainly use one. It's a deal.
Okay, so at the end of the quest, we'll get a tractor. What we need to do is first fix this barn here, and then all these trees and bushes we got to cut down. So what I'm going to do is just fast forward all this, and you can see how I do it. Okay guys, we got 2 bushes left, and you can see that a lot of everything looks like it's empty, but sometimes bushes respawn. So like this one, we've already cut this one down. And then you just kind of look around for the other ones, because sometimes they'll load to the ground. And if you see this yellow or orange circle, we're outside the orange circle. First of all, this means that this piece of property is for sale. Second of all, it tells you how, since you got the chainsaw on, it tells us how many dead trees, dead trunks, 9, and total of 9 trees. But we still have 1 bush to look, and we must do it within this circle. So we just gotta search around for it, and I like clearing the bushes out first. I think that's the bush right there. Here we go. I like clearing the bushes out first because it's easier to see the trees once all the bushes are gone. So I'll fast forward the trees and bring you back.
Ba 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 ba
Okay, guys, we are done. We cut down all the trees. We got them. Did I cut this into logs? Wait a minute. Oh, wrong one. Alright then. Now, for the quest, all you have to do... okay, all you have to do is just cut the trees down. The reason why I delimbed them and went ahead and cut them into logs is because once we get a log trailer, we can come back and pick all those logs up.
Done. Your farm is in much better shape now, and the trees are gone.
Thank you. The tractor is yours now. Pleasure doing business with you.
While we're at it, do you know anyone who might be able to spare a trailer? A trailer for the logs. Would be a shame not to use the logs from your trees.
As a matter of fact, I do. Go and see Isaac by the ski jump. He had one. Perhaps he doesn't need it anymore.
I will. Thanks.
Okay. Let's take... oh, wrong button. Let's take a look. It's 6 o'clock in the evening, so what I'm going to do is just take the tractor, which is where? Where's the tractor? Oh, tractor's over there. And kind of... I'll tell you what, we'll just... we got the quest complete. We got a reward of the tractor. We got 104 social points. And we're just going to go out here. Since it's getting close to the end of the day, I'm just going to go ahead and go to map, help Isaac. Hit T, this travel, and we're just going to go ahead and go to Isaac's, park the tractor there, pick up Christina, and go back home. So I'll fast forward this. Okay, where the Isaac map is, where Isaac is currently right now on the map, and this is the area we need to be in. But if you take a look, it's 7 o'clock. At 8 o'clock, everybody goes to bed. So, one good thing about this map, we're here. One thing I like about this map is you can jump into vehicles. So we'll hop into Christine. So, where the triangle is where the tractor is. So, we'll complete that quest in the next episode. We've done a lot today. We repaired all the buildings on the farm and in the lumber mill. So, both the farm and the lumber mill are now operational. We got a lot of work done today. I'm actually pretty impressed with what we've done. All we have to do to finish up the day is hop out of Christina, hit F, get our food. Apples we're saving. So we'll just get all the rest of this stuff so we can be able... we're going to not pick up the cucumbers. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to go ahead and move the cucumbers over to here. Because we're going to need the cucumbers for that one recipe. Which we're growing cucumbers and paprika, but we're not growing that many cucumbers. So we'll save the cucumbers that we buy. We'll come over here to the stove, go to our cookbook. This is the second, so we're going to cook as many of these as possible. and we'll make some money out of this. Strawberries, only had 4. We didn't find that many. And one of the things that you might have noticed is on the way to Isaac, I did stop and pick up some. I did pick up some. Mushrooms. Because remember, every mushroom we get is free mushrooms. So we'll cook all that. I think that's it. No, we'll save that. We're not going to make that. We don't make that much money on that. So we'll go back to the pantry again. Store our food by hitting F. And we'll put all this except for the dishes that we just made. We'll sell them and make some money, a little money, not much, but we'll make some money. But we'll start making good money once paprika and all that comes in. Now, all we have to do next is sleep and wait for the next day. But before we do that, I want to show you something, and something that is very important. Because sometimes when you save the game and you keep jumping back and forth, sometimes it doesn't save. So we're going to hit escape. We're going to save game. We're going to save it over what we got, or you can just make another save game. We'll click save game. You look in the upper right hand corner, upper left hand corner. It says saving game. Boom. Now the game is saved. Make sure you hear that little boom. That way you know the game has been saved, and that little message comes up in the upper left hand corner. You know the game is saved. Now, I'd like to thank everybody for watching. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and bell. That way you know when the latest videos I do come along and when I go live here on YouTube. Also, do me a favor, hit that like button. Every like I get helps support this channel by being seen a little bit more, which helps grow this channel. It doesn't cost you anything, but does show you want to support me, and I would really appreciate that. And as always, have fun playing your games. Be safe out there in the world, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.